welcome everyone to Learning Chromebooks. This is the 7th July 22nd, 2021, and we are, there are, I guess, about 33 people here today. And so we hope to have we have a great show for you. Just to let everyone know that it is recorded and that you can go back and listen to this over and over and over. As well as Hewie and I have made some videos for you, and these videos, of course, will be not only on our channel, they'll be produced, but they're also available as standalone shows as well. So we're getting some background. Who's, I'm going to mute all. I'm going to mute all, and then Hewie, do you want to unmute yourself then?
No, I just don't want to talk.
Okay, so we're all ready to go, and so I'd just like to introduce everybody. Of course, you know me. I'm Ron Brown, and then of course and of course Hewie Poplock. I think everybody knows Hewie. We just were on Tech for Senior Live. Probably some of you are watching with that, and of course we have Bob. Gostisha is here. He's looking after the people coming in and making sure everyone gets in safely and and the people who are here should be here. Again, we will, as long as you are here today, then you'll be getting regular updates on when the next show is, which will be, of course, in 4 weeks. And you'll be getting the copies of the show as well. Today, we send those out. But unlike Tech for Senior Live and Tech for Senior on Mondays, you do have to register for this, and we do want to have you registered. Today we have, we're going to, initially, I want to have a little chat about a few things. Then Hewie has a segment, I have some segments, and then he has a couple more, and then we're going to have a question and answer period. So the hour should go pretty quick. I wanted to just make sure that everybody, so we need to get going because we have a lot of material to cover today. The first thing that I wanted to do, let me just get out of here. I wanted to bring this up here. The first thing I wanted to do today for everyone is just to remind you that we have a new feature for Chromebooks, and this is the PWA app for Chromebooks and for Zoom. And I'm just going to share my screen, and we're going to share my screen here. And you'll see this. And I'm going to bring this image up here. And so the way that you've been connecting in your Chromebook on a Zoom meeting before has been with an old app. And this is called a Zoom. This is the app that you should be using now. And when you go to the Play Store, and you'll find this app in the Play Store, and it's important you look for the right one. And this will be the Zoom for Chrome PWA. And what do we mean by PWA? This is called a progressive web app. And what happens is of course, everyone knows that if you write an app for Windows, it's different than if you write an app for Android, or if you write an app for iOS, for Mac, and for Apple. So what they're trying to do is make a standard, and that's what we call PWA, a progressive web apps. So the coding is the same. And this is being released recently, this past month since we talked last. And this is called the Zoom for Chrome progressive web app. If you go there on your Chromebook and you look in the Android store, you will see this, and this is what you should open, and this is what you should be using. If you have any doubts about it, you can come down here at the bottom. It says Zoom built for Chrome OS, okay? And we'll be talking a lot about Chrome OS today, but this is the app that you want. And you install this app, and then you will have a much better experience. It has a lot of controls. If we have time at the end, Bob has done a really great video on the app, and it shows all the different features of it. I may not play that today because we may not have enough time, but certainly we can put the link in the show notes for the app, and it'll tell you all about the different parts of the app. And you should be using this now to connect with Zoom, and you'll have a much better experience. Hewie, why don't we start with you? You're going to talk on the new Tote feature.
Yeah, and I do want to say that I recorded this on my Chromebook with a new microphone, and it overmodulated the entire recording. I tried to bring the volume down, so if it's too loud or too low, let me know. And I can bring my master volume down, but it will be some distortion in it. I apologize for that. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Chromebook Tote. I'm Hewie Poplock. Beginning with Chromebook version 92, Google added a new holding spot on the shelf called Tote. It's where you'll find your most recent screenshots, but you'll also be able to see downloads without having to launch the file browser. You can pin files to Tote too, which means you can keep an important document readily open without searching for it. Let's take a look at what I mean. Let's go ahead and do a partial screen capture by holding the Control key and the Shift key down and hitting the button for screen capture. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drag over this section right here, which is the paragraph I just read to you. I'm going to let go and we're going to capture it. Notice now when we captured it, it gives us a notice that we just did a screen capture, but you'll see it. This is the Tote down here in the shelf. Now, what does it do? Well, if we click on it, it gives us any of the screen captures we might have, and we can pin them to the Tote. Let's just do, for the fun of it, let's do another screen capture, just so we'll have more than one. We'll take this picture, for instance, and we'll do a Control Shift and the screenshot, but this time we're going to say, oh, I want to do this part right here, and we'll click Capture, and it shows us that we just did that. And now in the Tote, we will see two items, and we look in there, those two items are there. Now I am going to pin the text one right there, and it shows that there's a pinned file there. Now, in some of the articles I'm reading, a lot of people don't like this, and there's a lot of files and a lot of websites out there that give you instructions how to remove this if you don't want it. But I think it's a pretty good thing to have. Now, there's some things that you can do with it. If you don't want it to show those screen captures, if you tap with two fingers on the trackpad, it'll come up and say hide preview. If you do that, you'll just get some boxes down there at the bottom. Click it once with two fingers, it'll show previews, and you click that and they'll come back. So you don't have to have them showing if it's something you don't want to show. We have those two items. Next, what we'd like to do is we want to get a Word document and attach it to there. So let's go ahead and we're going to open up the files. I don't know that I have a Word document, but I probably have a PDF out there. So let's go to Files. Gets all this information from the Downloads folder. Let's look in the Downloads folder, and what we're going to find is a PDF file. We're in the Files. We're going to take this document, tap it with two fingers, and we're going to pin it to the shelf. When we do is added it to the Tote. When we look in the Tote again, now we're seeing the PDF, and we're seeing the other item that we pinned, and we're seeing all three of them down here. So let's take that screen capture that we did, and if we double click it, it will open it, and we can close it, and it remains down in the Tote. So it's a way to get to files very quickly. You're using them for a while, and then let's say you don't want them anymore. We again tap. You can hide the previews, or if you click on it, you can say, okay, I don't want them pinned anymore, so we'll unpin, and we'll unpin this one, and we can hide the previews. They're gone, and the box We double click. We right mouse click on the item and remove it. We right mouse click on the item and we remove it. And then with an empty tote, it actually goes away. Chromebook tote.
Thanks, Huey. That's
There
great.
you go.
Yeah, thanks. That's of course we have. This is common. It's available. Your Chromebooks will all have this now, and it actually works sort of cool. I know I used it this morning, and it was doing some screen captures, and it also automatically saved it to the clipboard. And on mine, it said save to the clipboard as well. So that was anyway interesting. What I want to do today now is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to talk about how to change the download directory on your Chromebook. And you may want to consider this, particularly if you have limited space requirements. And this will show you how to change the download directory. Now, the interesting thing about this is that this is about a 6-minute video, and I made it 2 years ago. And things have changed a little bit. And so that spawned the second video that you're going to see. So I want to show the first video for you, and we're going to play this now, and we'll see where we go. And then we're going to play the second video. Let me just share my screen. We'll share with sound. It's Ron Brown with the Silvercom Computer and Technology Club. Today I want to talk about how to change the location of your download directory on a Chromebook. Most Chromebooks have limited memory on the hard drive since they have made to store data in Google Drive or the cloud. Unlike a PC, all files are stored in a Chromebook are downloaded to a single location called the download directory. This is a file on the hard drive that will contain all your resident files you wish to store locally on your Chromebook. You may require more space if you are using large files for specific applications like video editing. It is easy to expand your memory in a Chromebook. Memory can be added from an external storage device, such as an external hard drive or memory stick. All Chromebooks have an SD card slot and can have internal memory added. I added a 200 gigabyte SD card to my Chromebook for about $29. This is an example of adding a SD card to my Chromebook. It's the Samsung Chromebook Plus. Now, to create a new download file, go to the Files app, which you'll see I have on the screen here, and add a file to the SD card. We'll call it the SD download directory. Here's my Files menu, Files app coming up, and we're going to enlarge this a little bit and go to the SD card. This is the downloads directory by default, but we're going to add a downloads directory to the SD card. So we create a new folder, and we're going to call this SD download. We're now going to go to the Chrome settings in the bottom right-hand corner of your Chromebook. I want you to open up Settings, and we're going to slowly scroll down to the Advanced section. Here we are opening up settings. And we're going to scroll down now. Keep scrolling down. And when you come to the bottom, you'll see another screen for advanced. We'll open this up, and this advanced settings, and you keep scrolling down. Until we see download location, and we're going to change this. And we're now going to choose the location on the SD card, which we created, called SD download. Once that's clicked, we'll open it. And your file now will be saved in your SD download directory on the SD card. The change will automatically be saved. Now, when you download a file to your Chromebook, it will be saved on the SD card in your machine. I wanted to point out something about an SD card internally in your Chromebook. If you go to your Files menu again, and we bring up Files menu, and let me just enlarge this a little bit. Now you'll see at the bottom, you'll see the SD card, which we have in the computer. If you click this little up arrow to the right side, and you click this, you'll see the SD card goes away. That's because the SD card was unmounted from the drive. The only way to remount that is to either reboot the computer or take the SD card out and put it back in. So this is just to point out you shouldn't click that little arrow up to the right side of the SD card, or you won't be able to see the drive. So in summary, increase the memory storage of your Chromebook by adding internal or external storage. You can change the location of your download directory to removable storage. Okay, so the first, there were two factors there that I wanted you to have a look at. First of all, the video was terrible. I wasn't very good 2 years ago at making videos. It really wasn't very good compared to standards today. So that was the first thing. The second thing was I had someone watch it this week and they sent an email to me and said, what I said doesn't make sense. All right. And that spawned a lot of discussion. And the next video that I made that I think you should find enjoyable. So this one you can see it's clear. It's the usual standard that we have today. So I think you'll enjoy this video, and I think you'll see where I'm going with this now. Let me share my screen. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Seniors. Are your Chromebook settings confusing you? Let's look at this. Now, you know the routine. If you like the video, click the like. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to the channel. As a retired physician, I've had to solve a lot of problems. Understanding the concept made solving the problem so easy. So today, when we talk about Chromebook settings, I'm going to show you a problem and see if you can figure out the solution. Let's look at this. First thing I'd like to say is Chromebooks are fun and easy to use. But what we're going to explain today is the Chrome operating system and Chrome. What are these two? What is the Chrome OS and what is Chrome? When we talk about Chrome, we really talk about the Chrome browser, or we search Chrome. What are we talking about? This is the browser called Chrome. Now, Chrome is worldwide is used by about 85% of the people. 2 billion people every day use a Chrome browser. Now, on your Chromebook, your Chrome browser is your workspace, just like on a PC, Windows is your workspace, or on a Mac, the Mac OS is your workspace. On a Chromebook, the Chrome browser is your workspace. Now, the other thing about the browser is it can be synced to a Windows PC, an Apple device, or a Linux machine. So basically, you can take your workspace of your Chromebook and you can work on it on a PC, a Mac, or Linux. Cool, eh? Chrome is updated on a daily basis. My current Chrome browser on my PC is Chrome version 92.0. Now, what is the Chrome OS? Well, this is the operating system, and this is resident on your Chromebook. This is what makes your Chromebook run. This powers your Chromebook. And it is usually about 1 month behind in updates from the Chrome browser. But the browser that you're going to use, the Chrome browser on your Chromebook, of course, will be built into the operating system. So it's common to see that the version of the Chrome operating system is not the same as your Chrome browser, which you would see on a PC. Now, the version often is about 1 or 2 months behind, but that's changing over the last few years, and it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter, the difference between the Chrome browser version number and the Chrome operating system version number. Now, you have to remember that the operating system is rolled out to many machines at the same time. So not everybody is getting the same version at the same time. So this occurs over time. On my Chromebook, my operating system currently is version 91.0. Remember, in my Chrome browser, it was 92. So they're not always the same. Now, the thing to remember about your Chrome operating system is that there are 2 copies on your Chromebook. There's a secondary copy, and that's the copy that is updated on a regular basis. There are constantly updates coming in, and that updates the secondary copy. Now, the nice thing about that is it's never going to bother you because you're using the primary copy. But when you're not looking, they're going to switch the copies for you, and then you'll get the one with all the latest updates. Now, how they switch that when you're not looking, that's when you turn your machine off, and that's called a reboot. Now, if you do like I do, at the end of the day, I just close the lid on my Chromebook and put it down beside my chair. This just puts it into sleep mode, and it will never update. You actually have to turn the machine off for it to reboot and have the new version of the operating system installed. Now, if you do shut it down every night, then this is all automatic and you don't need to do anything because the updating is all done automatically. When you reboot your computer, your Chromebook switches the existing primary copy for the secondary copy, and it gets all the updates. If you never reboot, then you probably should do a manual update like I do. Let me show you how to do this. Now you'll see as we come along here in the screen, you'll see that we're coming over and we're going to come down to About Chrome OS. And when we click on that, we see here, check for updates. Watch what happens when I click the button. It goes out and checks, and of course it tells me that my version of the Chrome OS is up to date at version 91. Now, what do you need to know about settings? Well, in the beginning, the settings between Chrome and your Chrome operating system were very different. So, this is back when Chromebooks first started to appear. They had a totally different menu system in the operating system than the Chrome browser. Not related. The menu structure was totally different. But today, the settings between Chrome and the Chrome operating system are very, very similar, if not the same, and your Chrome browser on your Chromebook is integrated into the Chrome operating system. And today, Google strives to make everything as a common menu that looks the same. But remember, things are changing. So on the 17th of July, 2021, the Chrome version number is as follows. On my PC, my Google Chrome browser's version was 92.0. On my Chromebook, which is a Pixel Chromebook, the Chrome operating system was 91.0. This would also be the version of the Chrome browser since the two are integrated on my Chromebook. So they are different between different devices. Now, on your Chromebook, you're probably wondering, what version of the operating system are you running? Let me show you how to find out. Let's look at coming up and clicking on the settings icon. This is going to bring up a window. We're going to come down to the left and we're going to click About Chrome OS. And here it will bring up the menu. We've seen this menu before when we checked for updates, but here it tells you what the version is. And again, you can click on that and that will tell you if there's any updates for you. That's how you find your version number of your Chrome operating system. Now, on your PC, how do you find the Chrome version number of your Chrome browser? Let me show you how to do this. We're going to come up to the three-dot menu on the in your browser. We're going to come down to Settings, and in Settings, we're going to come down to About Chrome, and here you'll see the version of your Chrome browser is right here. Now in this video, I want to show you how to find the settings in Chrome, in your Chrome browser. Let's look at this. We're going to come up to the top right corner in our browser, and you'll see the little three-dot menu on the right side. We're going to click on that three-dot menu, and this is going to bring us up to this menu. We're going to come down, and this is where you'll see your settings menu. So click this, and that's going to open up settings. Now remember, we're in our Chrome browser, but you'll be amazed at how much this looks like your Chrome OS settings as well. Interesting, eh? So let's see, how do we find the settings in our Chrome operating system on our Chromebook? Let's have a look. Here we are. We're going to come down to the right-hand corner. We're going to click the bar and come up, and you'll see the settings menu here. Click the settings menu, and this will bring you into settings. Again, very similar to the Chrome browser. So on your Chromebook, you can access settings through your Chrome browser, or you can access settings through the Chrome operating system. So two places on your Chromebook you can find settings. Now, are they the same? Or are they different? And why would you use one versus another? So let's look at that and try and figure that out. So what you need to know is that first, the settings are very similar and they're interrelated. And over time, Google has tried to make them the same. But at present, they're somewhat different, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. And again, this varies depending on what model of Chromebook you have and what version of the Chrome operating system that you're using. So here's the problem. I just have shown you a video on how to change the download directory on your Chromebook. This is a video I did about 2 years ago. If you watch the video now and tried to follow along, you'd say, Ron, it doesn't make sense. What you said isn't there. I can't see it in the settings menu. You try to follow the video, but you can't find it in the menu. So after watching this video that I'm making, you are a pro and you can solve this problem. Let's look at how we'll do that. So this is my Chromebook, and this is my menu, and let's try to change the download directory following the video you just saw. Let's try and do that now. So here we go. We're going to come down to the menu. We're going to open up the settings menu on our Chrome OS, and we're going to come down. Remember, I said it's in the advanced section, so we're going to come down to the advanced section, and we're going to look for it. We're going to click advanced, and this is where you can change your download directory. It's not there. There's nothing in the advanced section that allows you to change your download directory as I have shown you in the video that was made 2 years ago. It's not there. So how would you tackle this problem? Let's think about that. Remember, now I've shown you there are 2 places on your Chromebook that there are settings. So if you can't find it in the Chrome OS settings, let's go to the Chrome browser settings and see if we can find it. So here we are, and let's look in the Chrome browser setting on our Chromebook and see what's there. So we're going to come up to the 3-dot menu in our browser. We're going to come down to Settings, and we're going to come down to Advanced. Remember, I said it was in the Advanced, and we're now on our Chrome browser settings, and we're going to click on the Advanced, and now we see the downloads. Click on Downloads, and now we have Change Location on our Chromebook. It got moved. Let's click the Change, and here we are. You can change the download directory as I described in the video. Well, in summary, are Chromebook settings confusing you? Today you've learned that on your Chromebook there are actually 2 areas you can look at settings. One is within your Chrome browser, and the other was in the Chrome operating system. Now, while Google strives to make both these exactly the same, they are a little bit different, and things are changing. So you will have to look in both places to find what you're looking for. And that today is the takeaway message, is that you have to look at both places because it is changing. It is not just different with the version of the operating system, but it's also different on different models of Chromebooks. We did a test here at Tech for Senior, and we took about 6 Chromebooks. We found that the change download feature that we looked at today was different on certain Chromebooks, irrespective of the version number. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. If you like this video, please click the like, and we'd sure appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel. Till we see you again, have a great day. All right. I know there will be lots of questions about that, and so hold those questions. We'll have lots of time at the end to go over that. Hewie, you want to take it away? Take it away.
Okay. What is Fakespot?
What is Fakespot? I'm Hewie Poplock. Here's a little bit about the Fakespot. But the other day I was on my Chromebook, and that's how we're talking about it in this Chromebook session. I was on Chromebook and an ad popped up on my Facebook. I clicked on it, and as I was looking at it, this little thing popped up on the right-hand side of my screen. Let's take a look at what it's saying. Potential seller issues. Please research the seller because there's limited internet presence and history. Or I could choose, I understand, close this. Or I could even report an issue to Fakespot. When I said, I don't remember installing this. It's obviously it is an extension for my Chrome browser. But let me go back and try to figure out what it is. And I looked at the extension and the settings. Let's take a look up close. Fakespot, fake Amazon reviews, and eBay sellers. Protect yourself from bad sellers and fake reviews on Amazon and more. This is from the Chrome Web Store. And they do need to know your email address. And the bottom part of that information is, do you want to allow this extension to read and change all of your data on websites you visit on click, on specific sites, or on all sites, which is my setting. You can allow an incognito, you can turn that on, or you can allow access to file URLs, and the source was the Chrome Web Store. Some of the results I got as I looked around, especially on Amazon, it said this seller is approved. This seller has a high rating and very few customer complaints. This item is being sold and shipped by an unauthorized third-party seller. Please review the seller's feedback and return policy before purchasing. Give me a good warning. Here is another one. This seller has a high rating and very few customer complaints. This item is either being sold by Amazon or from an authorized third-party seller. This means you can return this item by Amazon's return policy. And this seller appears to be new and does not have an established history of customer feedback or ratings. This item is being sold and shipped by an unauthorized third-party seller. Please review the seller's feedback and return policy before purchasing. So it's giving you some heads up before you even order the product through Amazon. Fakespot protects you from fake reviews, bad sellers, and e-commerce scams on Amazon, Walmart, eBay, Best Buy, and Sephora. Guard by Fakespot ensures you only buy from highly rated sellers. And you can see there may be a warning if they aren't a highly rated seller. Reviews by Fakespot alert you to reliable and unreliable ratings. Highlights gives you the most important info from real reviews. Filter by Fakespot Review Grade to easily avoid fake reviews. Sort products by review legitimacy or simply hide products with a lot of fake reviews. Be in the know of fake reviews. There's a score is given for the reviews. Find out in just seconds if product reviews are reliable with their detailed Fakespot.com review reports being just a single tap away. Protect yourself from bad sellers out there. Always feel safe when buying from third-party sellers. Fakespot Guard tells you if Amazon sellers are reliable and offers alternative sellers if they're not. Thousands of reviews? Get the highlights. Highlights tells you all you need to know about a product in an easy-to-read snapshot. Great for in-store shopping with Fakespot for iOS. Again, Fakespot provides secure shopping on Amazon, eBay, Best Buy, Sephora, Shopify, Walmart, and others. It's easy to get started with Fakespot. They offer 3 experiences, so no matter if you are on the desktop or mobile, they have your back while you're shopping online. Fakespot.com, you can copy a product or a business page URL to their analyzer bar and click Analyze. That's it. They do the rest. Fakespot for Chrome, the easiest and fastest way to Fakespot anything on your favorite e-commerce site in real time using the Chrome browser and this Fakespot as an extension. Fakespot for Android and iPhone. Instantly get Fakespot analysis by sharing products and businesses with their mobile apps. Here is the Google Web Store article where you can install it, and it gives you some information about it. Was compatible for my Chromebook. You can protect yourself from bad sellers and fake reviews on Amazon and more. Get the best products from the best sellers on your favorite e-commerce sites with Fakespot for Chrome. Fakespot for Chrome is a new and improved version of the industry-leading e-commerce extension. They currently support the popular US-based English language e-commerce platforms, and it features instant Fakespot guard seller ratings while shopping. Never buy a bad product from a bad seller again. Instant Fakespot grades. Never be deceived by fake reviews while shopping. Fakespot makes sure you love everything you buy. That's what they're saying. Spot and avoid shady sellers, products with dishonest reviews, and scam websites for free. Fakespot for Chrome, Firefox, iOS, and Android. Here is an ad that I saw on Facebook for Fakespot. Never make a bad purchase again. Use Fakespot to shop with confidence. Beware the purchasing pitfalls of online shopping. Use Fakespot. I've been using it, and I've been amazed at some of the products that I might have bid on didn't have really good results coming from Fakespot.
And there we go. That's Fakespot.
Hewie, I just posted a link in the chat, and you may want to take a look at it because you won't find it on the Apple Store anymore. It's been removed.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, and well, you know, again, it's a user's thing. They don't trust Fakespot. That's why it was removed, but that's not really the whole story. So we could take a whole hour to discuss what the pros and cons are. Follow the link and make up your own mind.
Like any review, you take it at face value and
Yes.
and adjust for yourself. But I have found some of the ads that are on Facebook when it tells me that it's not a reliable. Then I run it through another site that I have, and boy, it shows it as not very good to order from them. So it's just one of the tools that I use.
Here, the concern is for privacy of the user.
Yeah.
That's the concern.
Okay, Ron, you want me to go with the other one?
Yep, go ahead. We've got another 15 minutes. How long is it?
It's less than that.
Okay.
Let me close this. And
Special perks just for Chromebooks. I'm Hewie Poplock. A word of warning, each of these perks is a timed special. When your time runs out, you'll be charged by the month or by the year. Carefully note when you subscribe and when the free period ends. If you do not wish to pay for the app or item, be sure to cancel in time so that you do not get charged. This information is from the link at the bottom of this slide. ChipChamp. Get ChipChamp Business Platinum free for 2 months on your Chromebook. It's a $78 value, which means it's about $39 a month. You can try it for 2 months. Stadia Pro. Get 3 months of Stadia Pro on Google. Instantly play 30 plus free games on your Chromebook. There are terms that apply. This offer is only available to Chromebooks released June 2017 onwards. Stadia Pro is valued at $29.97 or $9.99 a month after the trial, and you can cancel anytime. Some storage. If you have a Samsung Chromebook, you will get 200 gigabytes of cloud storage for 12 months when you purchase a new Samsung Chromebook. Enjoy plenty of space for all your files, photos, and more. It's about a $36 value, and it's for a limited time only. Google One for other than Samsung Chromebooks.
Get 12 months of Google One. With your Chromebook, enjoy plenty of space for your files with 100 gigabytes of cloud storage across Google Drive, Gmail, and Google Photos. Terms apply. It's about a $24 value. In other words, at the end of the 12 months, it'll run you about $24 a year to maintain that 100 gigabytes of storage. For gaming, the NVIDIA GeForce Now. Instantly play your favorite games with a complimentary 1-year GeForce Now priority membership when you buy a Chromebook at Best Buy. There are terms that apply. The offer valued at $100. It's for 1 year. Under Music, SoundCloud Go Plus. Get 3 months of SoundCloud Go Plus without charge on your Chromebook. That's over 250 million tracks available ad-free and offline. What's next in music is first on SoundCloud. It's about a $30 value for a limited time. Get 3 months of YouTube Premium on Google with your Chromebook and enjoy your favorite videos and music ad-free. That's for 3 months. Under Education, Code Academy. Get 1 month off a Code Academy Pro annual membership on your Chromebook. Terms do apply. Code Academy Pro's interactive and self-paced learning experience helps you learn, practice, and apply in-demand technical skills. It's a $20 value. Remember, it's 1 month off of an annual membership. So you have to purchase the annual membership and you'll get 1 month free. Artboard Studio. Get 1 month of Artboard Studio Professional Plan without charge on your Chromebook. It's a $15 value. Simplify by Quicken. Save $13.99 on 13 months of Simplify by Quicken on your Chromebook. Named Best Budgeting Apps and Tools by the New York Times Wirecutter, Simplify by Quicken helps you stay on top of your money in under 5 minutes per week. Easily track your spending, know what you have left to spend or save, and reach your financial goals with confidence. Terms apply. It's 1 month trial valued at $4. A 12-month subscription is priced at $29.99, regular $39.99. You save $10 for a limited time only. And a new Simplify by Quicken subscribers only. Under Design and Productivity is Framer. Get 1 month of Framer Pro for you and 2 teammates without charge on your Chromebook. Terms apply. It's about a $75 value. Adobe Spark. Under Graphics and Design, get 2 months of Adobe Spark without charge on your Chromebook. Terms apply. Create stunning social graphics, videos, and more in just a few clicks at any skill level. That's about a $20 value. DocuSign for uploading and signing docs. Get 2 months of DocuSign on Google with your Chromebook. New DocuSign customers only. Terms apply. It's about a $30 value. Capwing is video editing. Get 2 months of Capwing Pro without charge when you purchase an annual subscription on your Chromebook. It's about a $34 value. Canva under Art and Design. Get 3 months of Canva Pro on Google with your Chromebook. Terms apply. It's about a $40 value. PixArt under Photo and Video. Get a 30-day free trial of PixArt Gold on Google with your Chromebook. It's about a $9 value. Clip Studio Paint under Art and Design. Get 3 months of Clip Studio Paint X on your Chromebook. It's about a $27 value. Old School Runescape. Get a 14-day membership of Old School Runescape on Google with your Chromebook. Terms apply. It's about a $5 value. Under Photo Editing and Design, Be Funky. Be Funky Plus for 2 months without charge with your Chromebook. Terms apply. Be Funky Plus, you'll get their premium photo editing features, collage making tools, and professionally designed templates for creating your own design projects. It's about a $14 value. KineMaster under Video Editing. Get 3 months of KineMaster Premium
on Google with your Chromebook. It's about a $12 value. Visco under photography. Get a full year of Visco membership on Google with your Chromebook. With Visco, you can transform your photos and videos with incredible editing tools and share them with their global community. It's about a $20 value. Squid for note taking. Get Squid Premium for 6 months on Google with your Chromebook. About a $6 value. Under storage, Dropbox. Get 100 gigabytes of Dropbox space for 12 months with your Chromebook. Project High-Rise. Get Project High-Rise on Google with your Chromebook. It's about a $4 value. Western Digital, which is hardware. Get 15% off a Western Digital or SanDisk Works with Chromebook storage device. Enjoy your Chromebook with these perks. Remember to cancel if you aren't going to continue the subscription or the service.
There you go, saving a bunch of money.
You might, if you get a brand new Chromebook, you might want to try some of them. If you've got a Chromebook and you've had it for a while, you might try the perk. You might get it, you might not. But it does give you an idea of some of the programs that are available for you to use on your Chromebook. Or if you're thinking about getting a Chromebook, it's a good source.
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
what
I
you can do.
use YouTube Premium, and I wonder if I put the code in. I wonder if I get 3 months free or something like that, you know, with YouTube Premium.
Worth a try.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, do you want to open it up to questions then? Is that okay? We can do that? What do you think, Hewie?
Yeah, we got about 8 minutes.
Yeah,
A
let's do
little
that.
bit longer. If we want to run over, we can.
Okay, so let's open it up to questions. As usual, if you, we don't have a huge number of people here. If you have the option at the bottom, oh, great, people are putting their hands up. That's wonderful. That's the easiest way to do it. If you are confused and you just can't find that button, or you have an older version on your Chromebook, you just raise your hand,
just go
yell.
like this, you know.
Yeah, raise your hand, yell, scream, or whatever. You know, we'll try and find out who you are. Let's see, who's the first? Was Jim Glass was first, and then Bill James.
Yes.
Jim, go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I just
Jim.
have a question about that Zoom PWA.
Mhm.
Does that load automatically if you go to open a meeting?
That's what I was asking Bob about, because I just downloaded it this morning and put it on my Chromebook. But Bob says yes, that is, it'll automatically find that once you install it, it'll automatically find it, and you should be good to go.
Okay, so for members of our club, we don't have to tell them to go and download it. That just will happen automatically.
No.
Yeah.
You have to download it and install it, and then
Yeah.
you can use it.
Then you can use it.
If you don't install it, you're still stuck with the
Right.
web version.
Okay, so I'll send out an email to the club group.
That's right.
Okay.
And I would also say, I think, Bob, wouldn't it be a good idea if they did have the older version of the Android Zoom app on there? I would probably delete that.
Doesn't make any difference. This is a PWA, so it's totally different.
It should take it, yeah. But I would
Right.
still, if you had an old Android Zoom app on there, I'd still delete it just so there's no confusion.
Well, you have the video, so if you post that link, that might help
Yeah,
some people.
I'll put it in the video as well. I'll put the link in there. Is that okay, Jim? You got that?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, great. George, go ahead. Oh, no,
Can you
hold
hear
on.
me?
Hold
No,
on,
no.
just hold on. It's Bill James. No, George? Who's next?
George Bowden is next.
George, okay. George.
Can you hear
go
me?
ahead. Yep, we
Yes.
can.
So do you know an automatic volume adjuster for Windows and Chromebook? Because your volumes today were all over the place.
Yeah.
Now, why would that be? What, with the volumes on the, how about us on the meeting? Was the volumes on the meeting okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that
Mhm.
should be standard. What about now?
But I'm not worried about what you guys are doing at your end. You can work on that problem. But I would like a program that maintains a certain volume if there's any reasonable audio input.
on the receiving end.
Yeah.
I don't think
If you
there is.
find one for my TV, I'd like that too.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Yeah, cut down the ads, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that one. I've never. Now
Yeah.
Huey had some trouble with his audio on the videos that he made. So,
And
so-
yeah, mine were a little bit lower. Yours seemed to be very high, Ron.
Correct. I
And
turned the
mine were
volume.
and mine was low. I tried to turn the volume because when I was sharing mine, if I turned my volume up, I think it made it louder.
I had turned the volume down on my system for Ron's because it was very loud. And then when Huey started, it was low because I had turned the volume down.
right.
So I'm just looking for
I have,
some app that will handle that at my end, so that I'm not going down to my volume setting, adjusting it.
George,
I
if you
have
find
a,
go ahead.
I have a thing by Realtek, REALTEK. That's a sound controller on my Windows machine.
Okay,
And it does have a space to check that says adjust volume automatically.
okay, I'll try that. Thanks.
Bill James, go ahead.
Oh, I think I have a question and a confession of a self-inflicted wound. But,
All right. Well, we are your confessor.
I had a senior moment and I forgot my Gmail account password. And so on my Chromebook, I had a PIN code. And when I tried to use it, it wouldn't work. So it said, well, do you want to reset? And I did. And when I did so, I lost all my apps and everything on my Chromebook. It went back, it reverted back to a previous, or well, it reverted back to the, like I just started over again.
Right.
My
Reset
question,
the factory.
is that normal?
Yeah, you did a
Yeah.
power wash.
No, I didn't do a power wash.
But you
Same
reset
thing.
it back. You set it the same thing. You
thing.
set
Oh,
it back to factory specification.
because it was it asked me on the login screen that I wanted to continue, and I said without the putting in the proper password.
Yeah, it did a reset to put it back to factory specification.
Oh
So,
wow!
yeah. So
So-
now you wouldn't have lost all your stuff like Gmail and all that is resident in your, that will, once you log back into your account, that'll all be there, but not
Well,
the
the one thing that really bothered me was, remember I was telling you about the HP Smart app I had that had mysteriously appeared on my Chromebook.
right.
I lost that, and now I can't reinstall it. I don't know what I did.
Write your password down and put it on the top of your Chromebook so you
I
always remember.
Well, actually, you have to remember too is that everything is centered on that Gmail account. So if you change the password in one application, if you go into a Gmail whatever and forget your password or forget whatever, it's going to affect every Gmail application that you have.
Right. What people don't understand, and Bill will confirm
That's
this.
why I
is that-
use LastPass on everything. So
right.
if I forget
Yeah.
But
it
your
on the computer, I've got it on my phone.
But your Gmail password is your Google account password. It is to get into your Google account. It is the secret password that controls your YouTube channel. All your Google features is based on that one single password. That is why.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So if you fumble at some point and decide to change it, you've changed it globally.
It is.
No, it's when you allow other apps to work through Google. That's when the problem comes in.
Yeah.
Those other apps that you had said, you can go ahead and use my information from Google to sign me in. When you change your Google password, well, they no longer have that information. They're still using the old stuff, and all those have to be reset. It really isn't a good idea when they give you that option to use Facebook or Google to do the sign in, to actually allow that to happen. Very bad security.
Yeah, use your password manager.
Right. Right.
Can't hear you, Bill.
Yeah, Bill, we lost your audio. And you're not muted.
Nope.
That's also a good reason to follow what you were saying earlier about saving to an external device like your SD card for your downloads or files, because that won't get reset.
That's right. As long as you take it out. Yeah. All right, Bill, can you talk at all, or we're going to go to Bill H? Then let's go to Bill H.
Bill H.
Yes,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Will the SD download work for guests also? I found the Chromebook to be less cumbersome and faster to download my Google Drive files to reduce storage limits. And does the Google Chromebook delete the guest files on exit?
That is a very good question. I don't know the answer to that.
A guest has no access to you at all. It's totally separate, and the guest is gone when the guest is gone.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
anything saved in your guest account will be gone when
Right.
you sign out.
So I need to pull out the SD card then before I can
No,
sign off.
No,
no.
No?
No, it shouldn't be saved. Bill, if you have, so I would assume that if you have a guest that you want to, so if let's say your wife wanted to use it occasionally and you wanted her to be able to save files on the SD card, then what I would do is add her as a user, right? Just create her as a user. So there would be Bill H and Mrs. Bill H, right? Don't have her logging in as a guest, because when you sign out as a guest, it's gone. But if you can have multiple users using your Chromebook, and then you could change the download directory for the multiple users, right? And I think that would work fine, but not as a guest.
Okay. Thank you.
Not as a guest. And it is a good idea. As I said, it depends on your on how much memory you have in your Chromebook. I mean, some Chromebooks have very little memory, and if you're downloading like a big movie or a big or whatever, you know it's going to get filled up pretty quick in your download directory. And it's so simple to change the download directory. And you all have SD, and SD cards are so cheap. I mean, you can get as I said, a 500 gigabyte SD card for I think $30 or $40. I mean, it's so cheap to put it in. I would just change the download directory to the SD card, and then it just frees up the memory on your Chromebook.
Or an external drive like this.
Yeah,
these are cheap, and these are real cheap as well. And this is a mechanical drive. In other words, it's a regular laptop hard drive, but you can get them as SD cards as well, and just plug them in using the USB connection.
But they're so cheap that I would just take it, like you saw my video, putting that little SD card into the Chromebook is it's just so small. Why do you want a big clunker plugged into the side, right? The only reason to have the big clunker plugged into the side or have it as a memory stick on the outside is if you click that little up arrow that I showed you in the video next to your on your SD card, it'll unmount the drive. I don't know why Google doesn't change this, but it's a Linux thing. And when you click that little up button, it'll unmount the drive and you won't see your SD card. Man, I spent 2 weeks trying to figure that out. This was a couple of years ago, and I finally got it in a Google support forum, a Chromebook support forum. They said, oh no, it unmounts the drive. And I said, what the heck is that all about? And they said, well, then I had to read all about unmounting a drive. And if you're a Linux person, you understand it. It's sort of how Linux works. But what a dumb idea. So if your drive disappears, right, then the only way that you can get the drive back is by either reinserting it or rebooting your computer. Well, that's all fine and dandy. But if you have the internal SD card, it's really a pain in the butt to open the gate, to click it and to pull it out. It's much easier if you have it just like Hewie's. There, you can just unplug it and plug it back in. Boom, it will show up again. Okay, so that's the only thing that the only difference that I would say.
Well, then to think about Bill James' issue where he reset, would that wipe out your external drive?
No, what do you do? Well, if you reset it, just unplug it or take the SD card out.
No, if he reset his Chrome book settings,
It would be fine as long as he took the SD. I would take the SD card out and then reset it and then put the card back in and find it and you'd be fine.
okay.
Even if you reset it, the SD card isn't going to be touched. It's not part of the actual device.
So
Gotcha.
there you go. Dorothy, you had a question?
I just wanted to make a comment. Thanks for clarifying. I was following along in that video and I couldn't find what you were going to the downloads. And then now I did, now that you did the second video.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And that's why I did it, because people said this week, I hadn't looked at that video for a long time, right? It was 2 years ago. That's
Yeah.
eternity, right? And I realized how bad it was. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. It really wasn't a very good video. And then, of course, I made the follow-up one. But the interesting part about it is when I was on with Michael Daniels, we just had Michael Daniels on the Tech for Senior live show today, and some of his geeky guys, they all got Chromebooks, and we tested them. And even with the current version of 91, the directory structure, the changing download sometimes is in the OS and sometimes it's in the Chrome browser settings, and it's different amongst each type of Chromebook. So a Pixelbook might be different than an Acer. So it's different. Even different machines have it in different locations. So you always have to look on a Chromebook in settings in both. You got to look in your browser setting and you have to look in your OS setting.
Yeah, and the other comment I was going to make with my Chromebook, I got the SD card mainly for when I go one day travel to our family cottage, because we don't have Wi-Fi other than if we use our cell phone hotspots. So what I do is I download from Netflix and Prime Amazon onto the SD card, and then I attach the Chromebook to the big screen TV.
Correct. Yeah. And that's exactly what we discussed today, because if you're going to download big movies, then you don't want to put them in your resident on your Chromebook hard drive, because it's small. It's not usually a big number.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Dorothy. Yes. And any other questions? Anybody? Now we'll have the video available as well for you to go back. I showed you on my video how to do a lot of different things, and it's all timestamps in the description below. So if you want to go back and just play something, you can see that. Bill, did you have a question?
Yes, for Dorothy there, if you find out how to do a picture-in-picture, let me know.
Bill, I think that might be a function of the TV more than it will be the computer.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. All right. No other questions. What time is it? It's 12, 10?
10 after,
12,
yeah.
10 after, 10, about 10 after 10.
So we're about 10 minutes over, but that was good.
I think we're fine. I think it's good. Everyone hopefully had a good time. We will see you back in, I guess, 4 weeks.
Bill James, I hope you get that fixed okay and don't lose all your stuff.
Exactly. That's right. And Bill,
I'm necessarily done. I mean, I don't have any recourse other than just live what I've done. It was just a bad mistake.
Yeah.
And we've all done it.
Yeah. But on that,
senior moments.
Senior moment, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We will see you again in about a month. And Hewie, if you send me the file this afternoon, I'll get that uploaded, okay?
I will do that as soon as it's ready.
Okay, thanks a lot.
And you'll send out the link for the
yes, for what we talked about earlier. Yeah, I got it written down. I got it written, Bob. I
forgot one thing.
Yeah.
I have a new gadget to share.
Well, hold on now. We got a bunch of gadgets too. You are falling behind, Bill. But we're gonna.
I have one that you have no idea what it is.
Well, we're not going to show that here. This is Chromebooks.
No. It's a. We're going to save it for Tech Live, and then I'll put it on the Facebook page if everybody agrees.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
On that note, bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.